There it is.
I am particularly offended by other people's bad habits that are not the same as my own at the present time. The way they always do those things, this and that and other stuff that I don't have the time, money, or energy to do anymore. But if you've got some things to say about stuff I do every day, that is not the same as yourself at the present time. Who, tell me who, that's WHO, died and made you king.
So guys, I've been having some fun over the past few weeks and I figured I'd share. Where I work, there are thousands of crows that show up every night. They hang out for about 4 hours a night, then take off, then show up the next night. Was reading up on crows because fuck it, interested. Apparently, they're smart as shit. They recognize faces, they can form preferences in people depending on how they're treated. A wild idea appears. I start trying to piss off this group of crows that hang out in the trees near work. I throw rocks at them and shake the tree and chase them whenever I can. Meanwhile, the grass crows across the street just chill by the Mick Dicks. Every time I go to Mickey D's, I get an extra large fry and feed the grass crows. They start to like me, while the tree crows hate my shit. Tree crows throw nuts and try to shit on me all the time. I dodge bird shit like I dodge wrenches now. Grass crows, still super bros, and now they try to follow me when I walk into Mickey D's. I keep this up for a few more weeks, and I'm starting to notice a bigger divide in the crows. Grass crows now follow me across the street to make sure I get back to work safe. Tree crows get more aggressive and sit on my building waiting for me to walk out. I've created a great war between two formerly friendly nations. World War Crow commences, and I am fueling it with french fries. Both nations are now jockeying for position near my work. Grass crows try to defend me as tree crows fly over me and throw nuts and rocks at me. After a few days of tense offense and defense, all goes calm. I expect the usual squawking and flapping as I walk out, but there's nothing. I walk out from the covered entryway and look up. All across the trees surrounding my building are crows, more than there have ever been before. I recognize one of the grass crows in the tree closest to me. Called him Reggie. Always gave him the warm fries. I hear one squawk as one of the tree bros flies out and drops a rock on my shoulder. All hell breaks loose. Crows flying all across the sky. I can barely see through the cloud. No wonder they call it a murder. I sit and watch as literally 1,000 to 2,000 crows charge at each other. Bloody bird carcasses falling left and right. I sit in awe at what I've created. Nearly an hour passes and the cloud thins. Only grass bros left. Reggie flies down to the ground and lands beside me. Has a big scar across his left eye. Gives no fucks. I stand and all the grass bros look up at me. I march across the street into the Mickey D's, leaving the door open for all the crows to follow me. Cashier's face. I order 12 extra large french fries and celebrate my grand victory with the grass bros.
Go Grass Bros.
Go grass bros.
Grass Bros forever.
I do wonder how true that is. I have heard that crows can hold grudges. Like you piss off a crow,
Yeah.
and it can follow you for the rest of your life, or the rest of a crow's life.
And then what's the opposite? They come to really like you, and they'll follow you around and wait for.
There's a documentary about a little girl in Europe that just gave like marbles and just shiny things to the crows, and now the crows bring her presents every day, and the neighbors hate it because there's always a bunch of crows shitting everywhere in their neighborhood. That's fun.
There's always an unintended consequence. Guys, we're all finally back together. A whole podcast.
The whole gang's here.
The whole gang.
Yeah.
Bekah's been gone like half a year, something like that.
It's felt like
Dave was gone. Dave was gone last week. I'm just And while you've been gone, I've just been living the life of a samurai. It's been great.
How so?
That's all I've been doing.
How so, pray tell?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Steve-O. I've been playing this new video game, PlayStation only, called Ghosts of Tsushima.
Tsushima.
It is phenomenal. Tsushima. Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. Now there's few games like you get this debate. Can video games be art? Can they be art? Some people say yes, some people say no. I'm somewhere in some games can be art, and I think there's been a few over the years that I would consider art. Shadow of the Colossus on PlayStation 2.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah. I'd call that art. There was a more recent downloadable game called Abzu that I really loved. You can probably download it for like $10. It's like a underwater swimming around
cheap,
kind of thing. Yeah, that's an awesome game.
What's the one where you roll the ball around, Brad?
Katamari
Damacy.
That's another one.
Yeah. And this is a recent example of that. And I'm, some of you might know I'm a big fan of samurai movies, like old Kurosawa movies, like Seven Samurai, Yojimbo, stuff like that. And I'd heard about this game, and I'm already playing so many games already, and I was like, I'll just wait. And then I started to see more on this game. Like, no, I got to download this game. I just have to. So I set it to download, and of course it's PlayStation, so that's 3 hours of downloading. Yeah. So while I'm waiting, I pop in a samurai movie. So I'm getting amped up. I watch a samurai movie.
Do you have any sake while you're at it?
Yeah, well, no, I don't have any sake. I have whiskey. Yeah, no sake.
They kind of sound
the
same.
Yeah, I mean, you could put that on the glass.
Different.
Sake.
Just dye the sake brown. Yeah.
Brown sake.
And I don't know. I don't think anybody else on here has a PlayStation, but any listeners have a PlayStation. You should play this game because it is like art. It's like every single thing that happens is just fucking beautiful. It's amazing. I attention to detail in this game. And I know we don't talk about video games often, and I know the people that don't play games get bored as shit from this. I understand.
Yeah.
But we're talking about me right now.
It's all right.
And I want to be a samurai, damn it. I want to kill people with a sword. I can't. I can't go into Walmart with my mask on and just kill everybody with a sword, even though I wanted to today.
As long as you wear your mask.
Yep.
Get a samurai face mask.
Yeah, you actually can wear masks in the game. They're just cosmetic, and I won't even wear them in the game. Fuck you. I'm not wearing your mask. Because it's got this assassinate, because like samurai movies, samurai tales, it's typically a themes of honor and loyalty. They all revolve around that idea, right? Because the samurai they were basically devoted completely to their lord. That was their primary function, was to die anytime he said go die, right? Mm-hmm. So this game carries that a lot, but at the same time now you've got this, and it's based on real historical things where the Mongols invaded Japan, and I don't know how accurate it is. I don't want to go into reading the real history because I don't want any possibility of anything being spoiled in the game. But basically, you have the Mongols overrunning this island, and now most of the samurai forces were killed in the invasion, and now you're just this one guy that's trying to get enough people together to fight against the Mongols. Mm-hmm. So part of that is like now he's doing more like quote dishonorable killing. Like it's more you bring in the stealth element, and that's where he starts putting on the mask to assassin. More like a ninja. They say ninja, but he's a samurai that also sneaks around. But it's absolutely beautiful. You can fucking write haikus. You can sit down in a hot spring and contemplate things.
In the game? Like you can. You as the
do you
player
make your own haikus, or
it'll be like it'll be like you'll find a little platform and it'll like at a certain spot and it'll say write a haiku, and you'll sit down on your knees, seiza. You'll sit down in the traditional kind of Japanese way. You'll put your sword aside, and then it'll have like you can look at different places, and it'll have the first line of the haiku, and you can kind of choose. So you'll choose between a set number of lines, and then you'll go to the next line, and it'll be like contemplate death or whatever. Write a haiku about death, something like that, and then you can basically you piece it together from different things.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll like cut to a scene, and the actual character, the voice actor, will say the haiku that you put together. But everything is done. It's so goddamn perfect. It's like Red Dead. Kind of, if you want an idea, it's the gameplay is like Red Dead Redemption, but with swords and just
Samurai Grand Theft Auto.
A lot better combat. It's like this fluid. It makes you feel like you're in a samurai movie. Very fast and precise. So yeah, it's really awesome. So that's what I've been doing the past few days. So yeah, if you have a PlayStation, you get this game, definitely. Steve-O, how you doing?
I heard a wise saying, not a haiku, but a wise saying today. Like, if you're ever so mad at somebody that you say, you want to launch them into the sun, well, it takes less delta V to launch them out of the solar system than it does to launch them into the sun. So you might be mad, but that's no reason to waste propellant.
Very wise. Very wise.
And it's true. It's harder to go towards the sun than it is to go out. It's interesting.
We've been misplacing our anger for so long.
That's right. Yeah, you want to launch them out of the solar system because the Earth it's going around the sun at like 63,000 miles per hour, some crazy number. And
because of this.
Yeah, because of the orbit. It's orbiting the sun at this certain speed. And in order to get closer to the sun, you have to cancel out all of that speed. So it's actually easier to go with the speed and just speed up, and then you go out and away from the solar system.
Basically, you would have
so much more sense if we had a diagram.
Set up for
or you need to play a little bit of Kerbal just under. So basically, you'd have to be accelerating in the opposite direction.
Exactly.
To go inward.
Yeah. And it's
not just like aiming at the sun and going that way.
Yeah, if you aim at if you just point at the sun and just fire your rocket just towards the sun, you will lose. You'll alter your orbit, but it won't be altered enough to actually go into the sun. You'll continue orbiting in that sideways trajectory with a little bit of like kind of towards the sun, and you actually just take that circle, the circle's here, and you'll just kind of shift that circle down and not accomplish what you meant to. There's actually a great video. I want to say Scott Manley did this video of like somebody asked a question: if I was on the space station and I threw a baseball down towards Earth, could I get it to hit the Earth? And then he goes into detail and explains how no, you actually couldn't. It would, and he shows arrows of how the energy is, the direction of that energy. Like here's the Earth, and you may have thrown it down, but it's also going to continue orbiting this way, and it's only gonna shift your orbit. It's not going to even slow you down, really.
You can't throw it hard enough to get it
right. I mean, maybe if you like fired a gun and shot a bullet, so it could. So before you go over the horizon, over the limb of the Earth, as they say, maybe it would reach the atmosphere soon enough to actually grab some atmosphere, and the atmosphere slow it down. Right. What were you gonna say, Dave?
I was gonna say it's pretty simple if you explain. It's like pissing into the wind.
Yeah,
just like it.
It's a good analogy, actually.
Just like it.
Don't do it. You don't.
It's a mess.
You're not gonna win.
You can't get fooled again.
No.
I actually do have to actively deal with that. I've had to adjust my trajectory because I only piss outside. So
right.
Yeah. You got to think about these things.
That's right. Yeah.
Patrick, have you ever pissed in the wind?
No, I've only pissed in cans and bottles and toilets and sinks.
And
Anything else
someone's
you
milk.
Yeah, someone's milk. Yeah.
Gotta listen to every show.
Patrick, how you doing?
Good, good. It's been a long day today, but yeah, other than that, I've been doing good. Started watching Good Omens. That's a pretty good show.
I've read the book. I've not
Yes.
seen the show.
Yeah, I've only read about half the book, but the show's done really well.
Okay,
So,
yeah, cool. Is that
yeah,
on Amazon?
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. So check it out.
Terry Pratchett. Terry Pratchett.
Terry
he was a
Pratchett
legend.
and Neil
Neil
Gaiman. Yep.
Yeah.
Did it.
You know what's not on Amazon Prime? Waterworld.
What? I
What?
think that's on
What a
Netflix.
number.
I mean, it's on
Is it
Prime.
anywhere?
You can pay to pay like $3 or $4 to rent it, but you can't watch it for free.
But you don't have to. If you don't want to watch Waterworld, just don't.
That's not true.
It's
Oh.
worth $4.
Waterworld is good. Okay, it caught a lot of
I
shit.
think it gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I think so. Yeah. Me and Brad were gonna watch it last night, and we couldn't find it anywhere to watch.
Couldn't find it anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was on
Kevin
Hulu.
Costner went, take it away. Take it everywhere. I don't want anybody to see that
Well,
movie.
actually,
it was such a piece of shit.
It started to bring it back to video games. Brad was watching this this video of it was like a game review, and they were playing the Waterworld video game, and it is garbage. It is utter garbage.
There was a Waterworld video game.
Well, of course.
So
I mean,
it was a close facsimile to the movie then.
that's
It had
not true.
characters that might have been in the movie.
like,
You are.
was
Are
it like
you
side-scrolling Super Nintendo?
At times, there were. It's a platformer at times, and at times it's like a top-down. You're cruising around in the raft that he's got, and you're
Like the game Asteroid,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
but within a perimeter.
yeah.
Just
And there's
bounce
like
around.
jet skis and other boats and shit coming at you, and you're shooting these little
Smokers.
the smokers.
Yeah. Smokers.
Yeah.
I learned everything about the movie just from watching the intro for that regular Nintendo game.
Have you never seen it?
Actually, no, it was Super
It was
Nintendo,
Super
wasn't
Nintendo,
it?
yeah.
Oh no, yeah, it was a bad game.
Wait,
Bad game,
Brad,
great
you've
game.
not actually seen Waterworld?
No, I think
man.
I have maybe, but it was one of those times where I was half-ass watching it, and it was on TV with commercials, and I was doing something else.
Dennis
So-
Hopper's such a good villain.
Oh yes. Yep.
Got his bolt-on eye patch.
Yeah, it's bolt on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's like screwed into his head. Yeah.
There's another movie where he's
That's
got
what
an
it
eye
looks like.
patch, but he can switch eyes. Am I thinking of the right? Am I thinking of? Is it Dennis Hopper?
I don't know.
Okay.
Leslie Nielsen in Surf Ninjas switched sides of his eye patch. Yeah.
Ninjas.
Now, there's a classic.
I prefer Three Ninjas myself.
Yeah, the
Three
Three
Ninjas
Ninjas
is-
was awesome.
It's good, but Surf Ninjas stands the test of time.
And Surf Ninjas has the guy that, or one of the guys that played the Ninja Turtles, was inside the suit of one of the Ninja Turtles, right?
No, it's got Ernie Reyes Jr., who played Keno in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. He was the little Asian kid that was doing. He was like a teenager in that movie. Yeah.
And he didn't.
Did I-
Man, I want to say that maybe he played one of the turtles too.
Was that the kid in
I don't think so.
Goonies?
I don't know about that. I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
Did I tell you guys that night that we watched the movie together, and that I don't
It's the
even
best
remember
night
what
of
it
your
was.
life. Yes, you
Ninja
did
3,
tell us
Ninja
that.
3, the
Yes.
domination.
And so Rochelle and I were gonna watch some show on Amazon Prime, and the suggestions, it's all polluted every algorithm on my Amazon Prime.
Oh,
And it says because you watched. And she goes, when did you watch that crap?
That is art, ma'am.
And I explained it. She goes, you watched that? Out of all the movies you could watch, that's what you watch? I said, that's what they watch. So that's what we watch.
Dave, why didn't you say, hey, this is actually a great movie. You should watch it, Rochelle. And put on Ninja 3, the domination.
Yeah.
That was one way to go. That's true. Yeah.
Did you buy a bunch of V8 juice after that, Dave?
I hate V8 juice. It's nasty. I don't understand how Steve-O loves it. It's
Every
it's
day.
weird.
Crazy.
Drinking it every day.
What about Clamato?
Clamato, I think, is okay. I made the mistake one time of getting the Bud Light Clamato tall boy. That is, I couldn't finish it. I had a few sips and I was like, I cannot finish it.
Cannot.
I saw a YouTube video where the guy made a Bloody Mary with Clamato.
See, I mean,
That
I
might
like
be
clams. You know, it's the taste of seafood. You know, I love everything seafood, and I love V8.
A little bit of ocean.
I haven't had Clamato in long enough to say for sure, definitively.
Cannot.
It sounds like
So
an STD.
Yeah. Yeah.
To anyone who
That's
doesn't know
right.
what it is, it's what clam juice and tomato juice.
Clamato.
Yeah.
Clam flavored
I-
V8.
You'll know when you.
I
get
got to
there.
go to the health department. I've got Clamato. Oh,
Speaking-
man. You know what they do?
Speaking
to
of,
fix that?
what do they do? I don't know.
They
What
give
do
you
they do?
V8 juice.
To cure
Oh.
Clamato.
That's how you cure it. You just feed it V8.
That's right.
Speaking of
that
mollusks, Patrick and I are coming down to Florida, and we got to
That's
get some
right.
oysters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yep.
some places around here that have oysters.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
And if
I
you'll
didn't
be-
get them last time.
And if you'll be here on a
And-
Monday, you can get 24 of them
Well,
for like $17.
We won't. Be. That's
Yeah.
the one day we're missing. So.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
then instead we can go to Fish Lips if they're open and get the best oysters in town.
Mm.
So it's either get a lot of oysters or get the best oysters.
The
I'll take best oysters. I'll pay
Yeah,
money.
best.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
money is no object when it comes to eating raw mollusk.
Yeah. So everybody
go
out
for
there,
quality.
cross your fingers for Nathan and Patrick to see a rocket launch. We need Starlink or something while they're here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need it. It's
Seems like they just pop up out of nowhere.
Right. That's why it's kind of hard to say. It'll be like a week before you come, and I'll be like, okay, looks like we might have one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah. How you doing? I'm fine.
All right.
I'm here.
Okay.
I got all my pieces
All
and
right.
parts. I'm chilling. I'm taking over this room.
You made it.
Good. Yeah, you kicked your wife out of her room so you could do the podcast. We appreciate that.
Yeah. I said, this is important.
Yeah. Just like that. I noticed that face you made when you did that. And one of the things I learned today was, so even though I live in a county in a state where there is no mask requirement anywhere, all of the supermarkets now, the corporations now are requiring them. So Walmart now, all their stores require masks. So okay, I wasn't gonna go to Walmart. I went to Kroger. Okay, they required masks. So I'm like, fuck you. I'm gonna go to Food City. Well, Food City required masks.
It's a
So
good thing,
Go to
Nathan.
Food
It's a
Lion,
good
they won't.
thing.
I was running out of options, so I just ended up going to Walmart anyway. But one thing I noticed, one positive thing I noticed was in the mask, I could grimace and snarl at people the way I really want to when I'm in a Walmart.
There you go.
Look
See?
at
They
that.
can't
Look
see.
at the bright side.
And it made me feel angrier. Like they
They can't see how angry you are.
well, I would like to point out something, Steve, as to your point about it's the right thing to do. Whether it is the right thing to do, and honestly, there are experts on both sides, and there are studies on both sides of whether or not they actually are beneficial or not. Putting all that aside, I'm telling you right now that this is social engineering, and it's going to be used in the future as a step to something else that we're going to have to comply with. It's a step-by-step thing. It's not going to go away.
Like
And at
seat
some
belts
point,
and helmets and stuff.
Belt and helmet. Gonna be the law and a good
I'm
idea.
just poking, man. I'm just poking.
I
Yeah,
know.
well,
I know.
do
I mean, this is like a new thing. I mean, we have consistently over time. I mean, how many of you on this panel doesn't wear a seatbelt?
Then why do we need a goddamn law to require it?
Because
people are dumb.
Well, because we didn't. Because
We did in the beginning.
People used to not wear them, and now you'll get a
It was
ticket.
It's still their
contentious.
choice.
It was contentious, and they wrote tickets for it. And over time, we're talking all the way back to the 70s. And, you know, even when it came to, you watch a movie from the 70s or even from the 80s, people all lighting up and shit in buildings. That went away. People were all, hey, I can smoke anywhere I want. Over time, that went away. And then we went through, hey, I don't want you vaping near me. Well, wait a minute. It's safer. Bullshit. Oh, no, you can't vape. We have done this over and over again. And what is so shocking is that now we're all going, mask? Oh, no.
Dave.
Where will it end?
You right now in I want to say it's New Jersey, written into this new bill they just passed, in the fine details, it actually says you have to wear a mask inside in your house.
Oh, well, that's bullshit.
In your
You
house.
have to wear a mask in your house. You have another state
Not
that
enforceable.
where an official came out and said, yeah, you should be wearing masks inside in your house, and also having your air conditioner on also helps spread the disease. So you shouldn't be using your air conditioner. Oh, I know you're in Texas, but you shouldn't use your air conditioner, and you should be wearing your mask.
No air conditioner.
The point of this, you know, you say, well, all this other stuff. The point is, yes, you get pushed back a little bit. You say, okay. You get pushed back a little bit more. You're like, well, okay, that's reasonable. You get pushed back a little bit more, and you go, oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's reasonable. Each time you get pushed back a little bit further and a little bit further and a little bit further until, you know, it's 2050 and you're in your fucking Matrix pod and they're like siphoning your life energy to fuel machines. That's...
I mean, but, you know, it's you got to take the good with the bad.
What I'm saying
What's
is
the
don't
next song?
just fucking bend over and accept everything everybody tells you to do. Don't just fucking bend over and take every single thing. If you don't want to do something, then goddamn it, then don't fucking do it. To the degree you can refuse if you don't want to do it. To that degree, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on this. I'm on
going through the Publix lanes the wrong way.
What?
Do you
You're
guys
gonna
have that?
upset Becca.
Oh,
You're gonna
yeah.
upset Becca doing that.
Publix grocery.
Yeah.
No, things have changed for me. I don't get
how
as
is
angry
Becca
about that
doing?
stuff
Nobody's
anymore.
asked Becca how she's.
yeah.
Well, I haven't
doing
gotten
great.
to her yet. I was going down the line. We'll skip Brad and go to Becca. Becca, how are you?
I'm
It's been like
fantastic.
half a year. It's been half a year.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's great. I'm going great. Things are going great.
You must have so many life experiences and anecdotes to share with us now that you've been gone so long.
I wish I did. It's been weeks, but I don't think anything monumental or interesting. I mean, I just been working a lot, having a good time,
Yeah.
taking some pictures of stuff here and there.
Chilling from time
Mhm.
to time, I'm sure.
She's hooked on
Mostly working.
watching the boosters come in.
Mm.
She's like, when
It's
can
true.
I take a picture of some more stuff?
She's a booster groupie.
Mark my words, she will buy
Booster,
a DSLR
booster.
camera at some point. Because
Mark his words.
She's
Mark-
Yeah, I'm
starting
gonna bring
to-
mine
mark
down
them
and have
down.
you show me
Yeah.
how to work it.
Yeah. She's already started to see the limitations. That was how I got into photography. Like when I bought my first camera, I started to see the limitations of my phone. I was like, I need something that can do all these other things, and then that's when I bought a DSLR.
Yeah, it's already bugging me quite a bit that I can't get in closer to things.
Yeah. Yeah, because even when, like, on the iPhone, I don't know what, other phones are like, but when you do the zoom in, the telephoto lens on it, it's still not even as zoomed in as your eyeballs. If you compare the
Yeah.
image that you see on your phone to what you see with your eyes, it's still not as big. if that makes sense to people. Daryl
Yes.
said, "How does she not have one yet?" Daryl's in chat, by the way, and so is Scott, and so am I. Yeah, Daryl was excited that you guys are rocket virgins, but yeah, he was. He said, "Why does she not have one yet?"
Trying to pop the cherry, trying.
Yeah, trying. It's hard.
It
Yeah.
works out.
It's hard to see a launch. How many days? I don't remember. How many days are y'all going to be here? Like 4 days?
4 full days. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Which days of the week?
Tiffany's here
do those
too. Look at that.
Hello, everybody.
Tuesday.
Hello.
Hello.
Driving in Tuesday, driving out Sunday.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm off Saturday.
And let's just
Brilliant. Let's get these plans nailed down.
I'll see you that
live
one day.
live on the
Right.
show. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
What time do you guys want to go get oysters? 'Cause I need to
Let's
figure
talk
this
about
out.
happy hour.
What time should we go get oysters at?
Is the pig and whistle open? That's all I want.
Always. Pig and whistle.
Yeah,
always.
yeah,
Wicked
but-
pistol.
Wicked
Yeah.
pistol.
The wicked pistol.
Okay, Brad, how's it going?
It's going good. I had to climb 300 feet up a tower in the rain today, and that's my clickbait article way of saying that's what I did today.
Hmm.
Had
You
to go
made
up
it.
and- yeah, I made it. Had to go up. So we pull up, or we're driving there. We got to drive south on 95. The guy I'm with checks the radar and sees that it's raining in the area. So we call up, see if we can take lunch. Take lunch. It's still kind of raining out, but it's just kind of spitting, if that makes sense on the rain scale. Get to the tower. The guy that lived next to the tower comes out and talks to us for a little bit, says that there's a big storm coming in 2 hours. And it's just kind of drizzling at that point. So I'm like, well, I guess I got to climb up now because I don't want to wait around and then have the storm hit us. But climbed up the tower. And when I got to the top, it was pretty cool because off in the distance, I could see walls of rain just going by. And then I could see like areas misting where I was like, ooh, that mist is coming towards me. But then it ended up not being
Not
as
the
bad as I
mist.
thought it'd be. The mist.
You've all seen the movie. You don't.
Oh yeah, there's tentacles in there, man.
Fuck
Look out.
yeah, dude.
The mist.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Norman
times.
got taken. He got taken away from the mist. Something came out of the mist.
But yeah, it's cool to see the sheets of rain coming down off in the distance. And then figuring out it's not going to hit you. That's the best part. But yeah, that's it. That's how I've been.
Watching the rain.
Watching the rain, chilling.
Sounds cool.
Rain
Reminds me-
watching.
Yeah.
Does it look any different up there?
You could see a lot more of it.
Yeah, you could almost see it. I mean, how high up were you, did you say?
300 feet.
And there's a tower that's taller, right? I bet you could just about see across the state. Maybe if not for like the haze. You know, when you get up high enough on those towers, you could just
Could
about
you?
see across the state.
On one of the towers, depending on the day, if there's low clouds, the clouds will be like right in the tower. Like you won't be able to see out from it.
Oh,
That's at
wow.
the 1,800-foot one.
Wow.
You're talking about seeing the other side of the state.
Yeah.
That sounds like proof of flat Earth to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about
Really?
the other side of the state.
Flat Earth, man. It's like a pizza.
Yeah.
Keeping the dream alive. I'm keeping the dream alive. I feel like flat Earth has been replaced by like all Corona conspiracy.
Flat Earth and fake birds.
Yeah, G conspiracy, all that shit. Flat Earth is just way more fun.
Yeah.
So Sumo started a few days ago. Has anybody had a chance to watch any of it?
Yep. Yeah,
I
we
got
were
the
watching
whole
some the other
Scrub
night.
League.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to watch any of the good stuff.
What do you got? Any good
So you
news?
notice? Yeah, it's been really good. The people I expected to do well are doing well. Tochinoshin's doing okay. I just wanted to kind of point out that Japan has allowed seating. They've allowed crowds back in. So basically how the seating works at a sumo stadium is they have boxes, and the boxes seat 4 people, but it's floor seating. They sit on mats. They're not sitting on benches. And what they've done is they're just selling boxes for a fourth the price and only 1 person per box.
Yeah.
So basically you're spending $100 to get a whole box for yourself. And so you can imagine where that crowd is now. You've just got, instead of having this packed crowd, you've just got 1 person sitting in each of these boxes. Every person has a mask on. And also they requested that nobody make any verbal noises. And only in Japan would a stadium of people actually comply with this. But it's only clapping. So it's like it's just nonstop clapping. There's no cheering or shouting, or
nobody ever stops clapping either.
Even during like the beginning ceremony, like when the Yokozuna is like doing his stomping and he's driving out the demons. Usually there's something everybody yells when he stomps. Nobody's doing that.
Do they just
so
time
this,
their
this
clap?
is how yeah, basically.
All right.
And so that's how they're doing it, and it looks to me, as far as I can see, I don't know how anybody could catch a virus through this activity. But there was just something I noticed that actually kind of annoyed me, was this guy on YouTube, Chris Sumo, who's one of the main kind of sumo YouTube channels. He's an English guy that lives in Japan, and he goes around and actually follows these things around, takes pictures. He's writing a book on sumo, and he put out a video where he was like, I'm sure you all are wondering where my content is about this upcoming tournament. Well, I'm not covering this tournament because they're allowing in these crowds into the stadium, and it's putting the public health at risk, and he's putting sumo health and the crowds that are attending at risk. So I'm refusing to cover this tournament.
I didn't see anybody in the crowds. We only watched the one night, but
you watched too early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're watching like the low rank. So it's fulled out to the capacity they're allowing, basically.
Okay.
So there is it's 1/4 capacity. But I was just thinking, like, and I think there was one sumo wrestler that did die from COVID, and not like a big name, but somebody that was in one of the stables, like a trainee or something. And he brought him up, and he's talking about his health. And I was just thinking, dude, you have devoted your life to a sport that one of its core tenets is that you become morbidly obese at a young age. And you stay morbidly obese for many years. Yeah. And most of these guys, they get like diabetes, they have heart issues, they definitely die earlier than the Japanese average. And this guy all of a sudden is like, no, this is too much. They're putting everybody at risk. And I'm just like, man, shut the fuck up and make your goddamn sumo content. And then I unsubscribed, and that's it. But
is that the guy that takes the whole thing and like kind of boils it down, like takes clips and stuff, and then has the little guy that slides in from the side and
No, it's not that. This guy just does behind the scenes kind of commentary. Because he can read Japanese news and stuff like that, and he'll talk about wrestlers and things that are going on that you normally wouldn't know. But I don't know. I unsubscribed to him. Fuck him. I don't care. Fuck him. Steve, I want to pull up real quick that video I sent you. This is we don't really get into politics here, but I do think the ongoing Joe Biden saga is pretty funny.
Yeah.
And here's Joe Biden saying a thing.
Saying words. They're definitely words.
He's saying something.
And I had a nurse nurses at Walter Reed Hospital who would bend down and whisper in my ear. Wow. And go home and get me pillows. They would make sure they'd actually, probably nothing ever taught in, you can't do it in the COVID time, but they'd actually breathe in my nostrils to make me move, to get me moving. And I had a nurse at nurses
That's it. Yeah, it's
Hear it again.
bend down and whisper in my ear. Wow. They'd go home and get me pillows. They would make sure they'd actually, probably nothing ever taught in, you can't do it in the COVID time, but they'd actually breathe in my nostrils to make me move, to get me moving.
They breathe right in my that way. I knew. It's kind of like when a like you're playing fetch with a dog, and it brings the rope back to you, and you're tugging on it, and one method to get them to let go is you like in their face, like in their eyes or something, and then they'll let go, right? It's like that,
It'll wake you up.
Someone breathes in your nostrils, it tells you it's time to go.
It's one of those secret nursing techniques. They tell you, like, it's not in school, but once you get out there and you're working in the hospital, they teach you the secret nose breathing technique.
They're like, hey, come here, watch this.
And have you ever had this in the hospital? Had your nostril breathed into by a nurse? God, that sounds terrifies me.
865-316-5955 and tell us about it.
Go home and get me pillows.
Right in my nostrils. That's how I knew it was time to go.
Yeah.
I mean, is he saying that the nurses were like nostril whisperers?
Yeah, I think
Precisely.
that's exactly what he's saying. And the little
I mean,
Becca,
if you were in the hospital, like maybe you had some kind of surgery and you're in there for a day or two, whatever, and like you were on some medication and they're like, it's time to go, and you're like, oh, okay. You don't get up quick enough, and you have that nurse lean in and just like right into your nostril. How would you react to that?
Just walks into the room and starts blowing.
I don't know how I'd react, but I really want to find out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get you excited to find out.
Go.
I don't mean that in a sexy way. No, I just.
If you're at a massage parlor and that masseuse breathes into your nostril,
give them $20 to be like, surprise me when. Don't let me know.
Maybe it helps relax you. I don't know. They're the expert, right? They do whatever they do. You just lay there. That's
Nostronics.
That's a monstrosity. I mean, nostrosity. Sorry, guys. I apologize.
You're gonna have to go to Dave's clown
school,
college.
man.
Yeah,
Pun college. Wait, when did it get light in your room, Dave? What,
For real.
When did that happen?
We discussed this already.
You got smart lights?
Did you clap on?
Dave, did you clap on?
I don't have Clamato.
Get it when you get your COVID test.
They shove that thing deep.
Yeah.
And then they blow up your nostrils as they stick it in there.
You got to break out the Clamatos up there. You got to break them off.
Steve-O, let's go. What do you got for us today, Steve-O?
Well, I've got a couple things. I'll do like a quick thing real quick here. Let's see. Where's it at? Come on. Oh yeah, it's over here. Okay. Yeah, we were talking about masks, and well, this is appropriate for that.
Whoa.
This is for audio listeners, I apologize. We'll try to describe it as much as we can. We have a woman here who's missing one of her front teeth, and she has a brother, I think, is who made this post, I'm guessing, who has a sense of humor. Here we go.
This is filmed in Alabama.
Okay, recording for prosperity.
Prosperity.
Oh, I should have opened it before I started the video, huh?
She's opening a bag. Something was shipped to her. It's a face mask.
Prosperity.
Oh my God, Andrew!
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh my God, you're the worst! Did you pick this tooth out that was missing?
What?
Picked it out.
Oh no.
Picked out the tooth.
So her brother sent her a face mask with a mouth on it with a missing tooth. A matching missing tooth.
How about that?
How about it?
He's
No
thoughtful.
hiding your
fun.
shame.
Yeah, you can.
No
have fun.
hiding for you.
Yeah. Well, it says she has a great sense of humor and
A great sense of humor.
Sense.
SINCE.
Oh yeah. Didn't even notice that. Yeah.
Well, he nailed self-consciousness, so he's good.
Yeah.
He spelled that perfect.
I'll do the other quick one too, since I'm doing quick ones here. And this one is for Dave. This is 100% in honor of Dave.
Sorry, ma'am. Cart narcs here. Cart narcs. It's not where the cart
Yes.
goes. That's it's blocking the handicap access way. Cart car's right there. See where that guy is?
Yeah,
Why aren't you taking it back?
I'm in the handicap spot. Sorry.
But then the next person who's here, if they had a chair or something, they couldn't get out.
Okay, I'll remember that. Sorry.
Well, you can do it right now. You don't have to remember it.
Sir, I have cancer. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am, but
I have cancer.
the next person could have cancer too.
Okay.
I have a bumper sticker for you that says about cart narking.
I think I've seen this before.
Oh, he's slapping on?
Yeah, he put
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Wow.
it's a magnetic bumper sticker. It shows you that you've been cart narked, and it's got our hotline number on it, sir, if you want to take that and call it.
What is that, Wilford
Sir, yes, you do.
Brimley?
You just left your cart in the middle of the spot. Here, I'll put that right there for you.
Oh my
That's a good
God,
nasty.
this guy.
Well, no, I
have more.
Well, I don't want the motherfucker on my thing, okay? So get the fuck away.
But you deserve it because you left your cart, or your wife, I guess, left your cart where it doesn't belong.
What is your fucking problem, dude?
I'm the
Leave us alone.
I'm the cart narc, sir.
I don't give a shit.
We're out here to protect people
the
from
cart narc,
people who leave their
that's what I
carts
do.
out. Well, here's a bumper sticker for you, sir.
Give
This is my
Oh
job.
my
I'm the cart
God.
narc. I got one more.
it to me.
I feel like you're gonna throw it over there if you do. If
Fucking right, I'm gonna throw it.
That's not very nice, Mr. Sal, sir.
I have nothing to do with
I have a lot to do. What we do is
Leave us alone.
ma'am, you didn't leave another person alone when you left your cart out here. No, sir. That's their job to pick it up from the cart corral. You guys are being lazy bones. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put this bumper sticker here if that's okay with you, sir. What are you talking about? Man, this is my job as a cart narc to make people understand.
You know what?
What?
Asshole here. Son of a-
She did
Oh,
it.
she finally did it.
But what if,
He gave
what if
in.
somebody had a chair and they wanted to park here, but your cart's blocking their chair?
Nobody can park there. And
I mean, no, because they have, they have the lifts.
She has nothing better to do. with
Man,
it.
this is a good thing to do, quite frankly.
Okay?
Is that an F me? Well, that's not very nice, ma'am. I'm out of bumper stickers.
Fuck you.
Well, that's not nice.
Fuck you.
Oh, ma'am. So you promise next time you'll take your cart back, though?
Again. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
But ma'am, you're the one who...
Pick on somebody else.
I'm not picking on
Okay?
anybody.
Pick on somebody
There's no picking,
else.
ma'am. What we do, we don't discriminate on age, race, gender, disability. No. Well, I'd rather be a loser than lazy bones, quite frankly.
He didn't have to keep going after she put the cart back.
Yeah, he
She left her cart right here blocking the handicap access lane.
And now he's just talking shit.
Because she's lazy is why. Who's? Oh, well, I believe that. That lady just leave her cart out, too? That's not where the cart goes. It goes back in the cart corral, ma'am. Oh, I'm out.
Yeah, she's not waiting. So I'm gonna
Oh.
fuck it.
Oh yeah.
I can watch that for forever.
For 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen that before. It's a good bit.
Yeah, it's
I love that shit.
It's-
Cart narcs.
It's funny, but I would tell him to go fuck himself. But I do put the cart in the corral, so
yeah, I mean,
wouldn't have to
you know,
worry about it.
he's just calling people out.
It's like that guy. Remember that guy that followed me out of the bathroom at Barnes and Noble and lectured me about using the handicap stall? Remember that
deserve
story?
I do remember that. Yeah.
Told him to basically fuck himself. And
Yeah.
that's what he deserved.
Daryl
Mind
said,
your
"This is-
goddamn business.
Daryl said, "This is America. We don't have to put our carts back in America, and we don't have to wear masks."
Damn right, Daryl. Damn right.
All right, who's got more? Who do we go to?
Patrick, what did Patrick say
Sure.
to you?
Yeah,
Which one? Okay. This was sent by... Who was this sent by?
Scott.
yeah,
Scott.
Scott.
Yeah, Scott sent us
Yeah,
this.
Scott's
He
still there.
told us to watch this. It's a new video from Birds Aren't Real
Oh.
in LA.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh.
Only posted 6 days ago. All right, here we're huge
Well, that's good
fans of
stuff.
Birds Aren't Real because we know the truth. Oh God!
Ooh, that's
Let
loud.
me. I don't know if I can even adjust the volume on this thing.
If I wasn't woke, I am now.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to turn my volume down to.
Last year, we put up a billboard in Memphis, Tennessee, and we awakened many of the blind. This year, though, we were shocked to discover that there are cities bigger than Memphis, Tennessee. So this year, we bring the feathered gospel to Los Angeles.
I had 2 birds when I was a kid. Believe me, birds are real.
What if I were to tell you that everything you've ever known is a lie? People call us a conspiracy theory, but we're not. We're a facts organization.
Oh, you're not crazy. They're absolutely 100% drones. They're flying around at night. If you pay attention to their chest, you'll see a real dull light.
Yes. Yeah, the mayor heard we were coming, locked the whole city down. We're on their home turf! Good God, the government just sent their jets to spread pro-bird propaganda right over our billboard. They must be terrified.
That's good stuff, man.
All right. Sorry if that was loud for you guys, but I turned it down for the audience.
That's premium content.
There's like no volume control on this.
This guy won't take an interview with us.
No, he still has yet to message us back.
Oh man,
that's
I mean, he's a Tennessee boy too, isn't he?
Memphis,
Love
Tennessee.
Memphis. Still 5 hours.
I mean, Memphis isn't exactly local, but it is kind of far away, and
well,
luckily the internet brings us.
It's
close
no
together.
further away. Yeah, I was gonna say it's no further away
I'm
than
just
Florida
saying,
is to Tennessee.
we're like-minded individuals. I'm trying to get some common ground with this person.
We're just looking for the truth. That's all.
I too don't
Yeah.
believe in birds. I don't believe in birds. I don't believe in masks. I don't believe in a lot of things around Earth.
I just need to communicate with him. I want to know. I want to know his story.
What's your story?
Like how he came to this revelation.
Yeah.
Share with me your trauma threads.
You know, it is kind of weird that all the birds that are the same kind of birds sound exactly the same.
What?
You know, like all their little sounds that they make of the same type.
All
of
blue
bird.
all blue jays. They all sound.
All them blues sound the same to
Blue
me.
Every person's voice is different.
That's right.
Every bird should have a different like accent. You know, wherever it.
Well, and then you've got like the those that mimic others. You know, you've got the mockingbird, and it's able to. They're trying to ease us into a more intelligent type of bird. You know, with the parrots. You know, parrots are like
parrots will talk
I've always felt that about parrots.
They're like the Furbies of birds.
Like we'll have parrots on every street corner going, "Wear the mask! Wear the mask!"
Well, they use the facial recognition camera in their eye to spy on us to see if we're wearing a mask.
Take off your mask for 1 second. Now put it back on.
Yeah.
It's Simon Says Birds.
Yeah, basically. We're fucked.
What's next?
That's what I'm coming to. Is basically we're fucked in every direction. Birds,
Sounds
masks,
good.
Joe Biden.
One way or another, we're fucked.
Robot salamanders.
Oh, Steve-O, did you get my other video? From World Star.
Oh, no, but I'm sure.
Our old-
I probably did.
So,
Old standby.
this kind of goes along with what Dave was talking about with the robots. Japan is finally building a fully functional Gundam.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
It's about time.
Yes. Now, I don't know how real this is, though, but you'll see it move some
let's see.
in the testing. There's no audio on it, I think.
Oh, there's no audio? Okay.
This is
No.
the model they had in
What?
Whoa.
He's trying to imitate the robot.
Oh.
I was gonna say it sounds like he started the
He
video
did a good
already.
job.
Yeah, he's the robot.
Oh, no, sorry, my bad.
Oh, there's music, but we don't need.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily need the music.
Yeah.
dramatic music. Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
So it's a
big-
headless
pretty
Gundam
tall.
right now.
Wow.
So this
Is it
thing,
actually
is
move?
gonna actually walk and move. Is what they're
Apparently
trying to
so.
say.
Yeah, see, there it
Space
goes.
plane?
Oh my goodness, this
Yeah.
looks awesome. Oh man, I know about Gundam, but it makes me think of oh man, what the hell's it called? What was
Big
it?
O.
Macross,
Not
Robotech.
no, it was like not the Power Rangers, but the
Xenogears.
Voltron.
Voltron. Yes.
Yeah, Voltron.
Looks just like Voltron.
Yeah, see, it's
Oh,
moving its
man.
leg and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
That thing is huge.
So yeah, they had a model of that standing in Tokyo for a few years.
Mhm.
That that full size model that they recently had taken down, but I guess now
Oh man,
They
audio
moved on to
listeners,
better things, man.
audio listeners, if you want to see this video, Google. They are building a fully functional Gundam in Yokohama, Japan, and it's on World Star.
Yokohama.
So throw that in the Google search. You'll probably find it. Just start typing some of those words, and you'll be able to find.
There'll
it.
be some tires that will show up, but you want the one that's got a robot picture on it.
Oh man, that is so cool.
I wonder if that thing could actually walk though. I think that thing would
Right.
just fucking fall right over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be like in the anime. There's
Yeah.
no
Yeah, I want to see
Yeah.
some anime.
Well, no,
running
yeah, it's not going to
bullshit.
be agile, but I'm even questioning its ability to walk. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know. Like, given enough time, and I mean, who is it? Boston
Dynamics.
Yeah, Boston Dynamics. It's not.
Is that the
it's
guys
clearly
doing the-
not that big, but
Any of y'all ever seen Robot Jocks?
no.
Oh man, this is like a classic B movie from the '80s. It was like instead of
Jocks with an
having
X.
armies, instead of
Oh,
having
edgy.
armies that fight wars, you would each like nation would have their robot, like like a Gundam.
You've been hiding this from us, Nathan, on our movie
It just
channel.
now came to me. Maybe it's on Prime, man. We got to watch it.
Yeah.
I remember I
This
saw
looks
because I
awesome.
saw it when I was a kid, and it was the first like woman's ass I ever saw in a movie, and it just blew my mind. I was like, yeah.
Blew your
But
mind
also, it's
and
got big
probably
robots.
Something else too.
Yeah.
Blew lots of things.
Yeah. But yeah, it's cool. It's a cool movie. It's really stupid. but
I was
cool.
gonna pull up the trailer, but I'm getting worried about pulling up
Oh yeah.
any kind of anything like that. We'll get shut down.
All right, Dave. Dave, what's your thing, man? What's your deal? What is this? You had us do homework.
Oh
You had us you had us tabulate things, add things up.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was in my media room the other day, and I was moving some things around, and I kept coming across many things over and over again, and they were all my Skyrim related stuff. So,
Okay.
and I was going, oh my god, I've got so much of this shit. How much have I spent on this game? So that's why I'm sure some of you guys have spent more than this. I know what my total is now. It seemed like it was going to be big, and it is embarrassing. But I either way, what was your best camera lens, Steve-O? Did you ever figure that out?
I took it to mean. I mean, I can.
Oh, you didn't take it to mean dollar amounts, even though I was clarifying on that?
Weight gain. Weight gain.
I took it to mean gear.
Convert to dollars.
Like most expensive piece of gear. Like, because my most
Yeah, sure.
expensive piece of equipment is not a lens or a camera. It's
okay.
It's this thing. Here, let me click on myself so the viewers can see. See, viewers can see this. Audio listeners, well, I'm glad you're there, but you can't see this. This thing.
That's your how you get those time lapses with the camera going to the side.
Mhm.
Right.
That looks
Thing.
nice.
You mount the
It's
camera,
fancy.
Mount the camera here, and as time goes on, it snaps a picture, however, but whatever interval I set, and moves a tiny amount between each shot, and then so when you put the time lapse together, it gives the camera movement. And that thing that was $1,400 when I bought that.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
Yeah. And that's
That's
about the
big
going
time.
rate for those. Like I shopped around a lot whenever I was shopping for this. And and it's stood the test of time so far. It's been out on the beach several times. I had it for years already before we even moved down here. It's got like around some of the bolts and stuff, it's got some rust forming, but it still performs like a champ. I've got saran wrap around the controllers because they're, that's where the real electronics happen. But I've left it out at the launch pad a couple times to do a launch pad time lapse. And it's still rocking, still doing great.
So my internet crapped out. Did you give the amount? Well, like the cost of that?
Yeah, $1,400.
Shit.
Yeah, it was. See, that was back when my tax returns were much higher than what they are now. So every year I would make a big photography purchase, and that was my.
What's that thing called? Like, what's its?
It's called.
official name?
The company that makes it is Synetics, and this particular slider is called the Axis 360.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a slider. It's
a camera slider. Yeah, it can do video. Like it doesn't have to be time lapse. You can also put it on, because if you've ever tried to take video and try to give it subtle movement with just holding a camera or your phone in your hands, there's still some bounce to it. But you can put your camera on this and go start, finish, go, and it'll slide very smoothly and pan, whatever you like, do it all very smoothly for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having a tripod, but with motion.
That's cool. $1,400.
Oh yeah, that's way more than I knew. I knew after I did it, I was like, they'll all be bigger, but it still helps put it in perspective. But I mean, that's something that you spend money on that's worthwhile, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'll say this that slider is part of what kind of put me on the map as far as like covering some of the rocket stuff, because I was doing the time lapses of the Falcon 9 boosters coming into port and using that, and nobody else was doing that, and still nobody else
signature
does it.
move.
Yeah, and some people still they'll do the time lapses now, but I mean, not many people are into time lapse enough to drop that much money on something like that. Most people
they're just doing that plain old, just have it sit there
on a tripod. What the fuck?
Bullshit.
But to answer the original question, the lens, the most expensive lens that I have is my 600mm Sigma Contemporary. It's Sigma 600mm Contemporary, and that I got it used through a lens rental company it was like $600 or $700. And that is kind of like
that's still more
the quintessential, like a lot of the launch photographers out here, they use, like there's much higher end ones that are better, but a lot of the launch photographers use this lens.
All right, Dave, who's next?
Well, Bekah, I know your move was broad, but just to get your stuff from Tennessee to Florida, how much was that?
Oh, really, man? I made a big old total. I wish I could remember. I wish I could remember the cost of the truck. It's been a year.
You got an idea?
$500.
All right, but then you had to move in. You had to get your.
Yeah, but he just wanted the amount of moving.
All right, go ahead and tell me, because you did such magnificent homework.
So I had to pay for an extra month's rent in advance to secure the place that I have, because it was on the market a month before I moved. So we're going to add that into it, plus the first month and the security deposit.
That's right, the month that you didn't even live in the place you paid for.
Yeah. Right. And then I had to pay the wheel tax to drive here, which was $400 and something. All the moving expenses all calculate to about $3,700.
Oh damn! Yeah,
it was worth it.
This is gonna be like.
No, just go on, Dave. Go on, Dave. Don't kill it before it's done.
All right, Brad. How much did it cost you to fix that car that day?
Mine's not as extravagant as everybody else's by comparison, but with the grand total, and keep in mind that if I didn't, so the first tow was $270, then I bought AAA, that was $94. So roughly, we'll just say about $350, $340, something like that.
Okay.
So keep that in mind for towing, but to fix everything and it cost me $769.
Damn.
So it really cost me half of that. And I did have to buy an extra thing of coolant and a couple of wheel studs because we broke 2 of them trying to get the wheel back on because they were fucked up. Anyway, so I changed the water pump, the timing belt, the thermostat, the front brakes. And when I say I mean Kegel and I, because it was a group effort. Did a coolant flush. And I think that's it.
Oh, that's still a lot. But it's
what was the grand total?
I spent $769. And
plus
if
the tow.
I had that is including the tow.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
does that include the newly purchased AAA account?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He thought of everything.
But if I Googled how much to just do the water pump, the timing belt, the thermostat, and the front brakes, and average cost was about $1,200 to take it to a shop. So I saved so much money by not taking it to a shop and just doing it myself.
Yeah, almost half as much.
Yeah. And if I had AAA in the first place, that'd have been even cheaper. $270 cheaper.
Oh, that is pretty good. So what do you think, Nathan, it's going to cost you to drive to Florida?
So our trip, I'm going to say I'm rounding up because there's going to be some night at some place I'm going to spend way more money than I plan on. Probably more than once. I'm going to say about $400 probably.
All right.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Well, to round it out.
Well, yeah, you got Patrick. Did you ask Patrick?
Patrick.
Yeah.
No, Patrick is the verbal assault what it takes us to put this off for a year. Which is which I might add, out of all the things that we've asked about, the podcast is actually frivolous because everybody's got to have a car. Bekah had to move. You know, this is the least of all the important things. This is the closest thing to what mine is. But go ahead.
Yeah, to put the podcast up a year, it's around about $180.
Okay. All right. So where I was going at with all this was I was trying to move some stuff around in my room, and I've got Skyrim this, Skyrim that, and I'm thinking, God, I've spent a lot of money on this game, and I wanted to total it up. So I tried to chronologically do it, and I didn't do a great job. But either way, I started buying Skyrim, which came out in 11/11/11. It's a great video game. I think out of everybody here, Steve-O may be the only one that didn't play it. I don't know if Patrick did or not.
Yeah, I played it.
I mean, it was a great game, and it's got a lot of life, and they've made it to last a little longer. And every now and then I'll pick it up. But I originally bought the vanilla version of Skyrim when it came out because I didn't have Xbox at that time, and on the PS3. And that's $60. And then I got an Xbox after that, and of course I had to have Skyrim on it too. And then they had all the DLCs that came out, which was Dragonborn, Dawnguard, and Hearthfire, and I had to buy all those. And I had to buy all those for both systems. And during this time, it came out available on PC, and I just wasn't sure if I thought it might work on my PC at the time, so I went ahead and bought it on PC as well. That's another $60 or so. And then they got the brilliant idea of re-releasing Skyrim, packaging it all up, and saying, "Here, let's see if dumbasses are going to buy this game again." And I went, me? I'll buy it again. And so I bought it.
There's
then,
more
and then...
versions of Skyrim than the Bible. It's like fucking everywhere.
Yeah, and then and then most recently, when I'd gotten this better laptop, I got Skyrim special edition for PC as well, and I got it on sale. Now, along with all of these other purchases, when the game first came out, my wife and I played the hell out of this, and we both had a game guide because we make notes in it. We put little tabbies in it. So we had 2 vanilla game guides. And then after the game came out, and you had all the DLCs, but you didn't have the information for the DLCs in the game guide. So I had to buy that.
Oh my God!
guide.
Use the internet.
Although I didn't buy 2.
Yeah.
Although I didn't buy 2.
When was the internet invented?
It's about collecting. It's about collecting the stuff and having it there. Yeah. And then when the special edition came out, we of course bought one. So my grand total, the amount of money that I have spent on Skyrim since 11/11/11. That's not including the pop things that I was given gifts. I didn't spend money on those things.
Like Diet Mountain Dew, you mean?
No. I'm talking about the pop figurines. I got a few of those for Christmas, but I didn't spend money on them. So my total for something that didn't get me to and from work, that didn't get me moved, that wasn't for any responsible thing whatsoever, completely frivolous, my dollar amount is $476 on one game.
Okay. Well,
one game.
It's a lot. I thought you were gonna be over 1,000, but that.
No, I don't want to talk about how much I've spent on Destiny, so that's why I stuck with Skyrim.
Okay. If only you could, and if you could tabulate the cost of all the snacks you ate while playing Skyrim, then you would.
But
really...
you'd have eaten those snacks anyway.
Yeah,
that's true, Nathan.
That's a good point.
That's true. But it is about what snacks you eat. Now that's a whole other discussion. Yeah, and peanut M&Ms and Cheez-Its and beef jerky, because you can play video games and eat those things and they don't mess your controller up.
Oh.
There you go. Pro tip, folks. Yeah, just regular Cheez-Its, none of the flavored bullshits, because that'll get shit on your hand.
Cheez-Its are cheese flavored.
Yeah, but when they go throwing white cheddar on there and Colby Jack and all those cheese dusts, you know what? En naturel, folks.
Hey, spend money
so
on
that's
the
my
things you care
Skyrim
about.
bit.
That's the lesson here. Spend money on the things you care about.
Right. Yeah, that's it.
So we're gonna do a game with Bekah. Can I quickly go over the Mars shit, because we are deep in Mars territory right now. I will try to be quick. Okay, so just the other day, let's see, the 19th, whatever fuck day that was, United Arab Emirates did launch their Mars. It's a Mars orbiter. It's not going to land on Mars. It's going to study the atmosphere. So they did launch it. Everything went great. They're very proud of their accomplishment, and they should be. It's the first Arab country to launch anything to Mars. It's their first interplanetary mission. It's a pretty big deal. It's almost surprising how well it's going so far. They're well on their way, and they've been able to communicate with the spacecraft and everything. So it's going great. So good for them. United Arab Emirates. Keep doing
Did they use any of those slaves they press gang in the creation of that rocket?
I don't know. You put me on the spot
No.
there. I don't know anything about
But
that.
they had good game guides. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, the UAE they have a thing where they bring people over, people come over, immigrants and stuff, and they basically just press gang them into forced labor to build all their hotels and shit.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, that's
I didn't know. Hey, I didn't know anything about that.
But good job.
Yeah, way to go.
Good job.
Yeah, and it's called Hope. So they're giving their people hope.
Yeah.
Okay, and then next Thursday, NASA will launch ULA on an Atlas V is going to launch the Perseverance rover. 7:50 a.m. I wanted to make sure to bring it up this week because sometimes people are a few days behind on podcasts, and watch this. I mean, this is going to be awesome. It's going to launch on Thursday morning, 7:50 a.m. as long as weather is good and everything, and then it's going to land on Mars next February. I might have a possibility of watching this launch from the roof of the VAB. I gotta figure out how to get on that list. I'm gonna email somebody and figure out if that's possible. But tonight, I just found out today. People have been talking about it, but tonight, China is launching their orbiter / rover. They're gonna, like, one part of the spacecraft is going to orbit Mars, and then another part is going to go down and land on the surface. And that is
China.
Like, apparently the stream is live now. I've been getting alerts from certain people, and they're sharing YouTube links about this launch. And it's pretty tough to find live coverage of Chinese launches most of the time, but it looks like somebody may have found one. So that's tonight, and they're gonna hopefully launch and do good.
Go China.
Go China. 3
You can do it.
spacecraft. I think last week I said there were 4. I forgot that the ExoMars one that the Europeans are doing, that one got delayed to the next Mars window 2 years from now because they were having issues with,
Wrong.
fake news.
Space Force is going to blast it out of the sky. Bring in the Space Force. Blast out China.
China.
I
love it. He's always like, he'll be talking normally and like, China. like he has to really. It's almost like when you're it's going to be hard to say someone's name and you have to like think about it. China.
Yeah, first time you did it, you had Trump squint down pretty good. That was, yeah.
China.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
The Trump squint.
China.
Yeah.
It's like he moves his mouth like Jim Carrey in one of his movies.
Anything.
China. It's like Fireman
Marshal
Bill or
Bill.
something.
Fire Marshal
Bill.
Yes.
Yeah.
China.
Classic. In living color, man.
Yeah. All right, back to the
Oh,
Gulf.
sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. Mars. We're going to Mars. February is
Right then.
roughly when things will get there. I don't know. I think the Arabs thing is going to get there quicker. I think it's like 7 months for them for some reason. All right.
Is that what we got? Are we back to the game? Are we down to the game? Is that what we're left with? The game?
The game? Yep. The game?
You save the best for last, the game?
Oh, it's going to be good.
Everybody have their phones ready to...
My phone is ready.
Yes.
I've got my phone.
What we're going to be doing is I'm going to be asking some questions. Do you guys think we should do rapid fire all the way through all the questions and you send me the answers, or just one at a time?
You're the game master.
Okay, you're right. So I found this game at Goodwill, and I love buying games at thrift stores because most of the time there's going to be these things in there that have people's previous answers and stuff on them. And for a game like this, there are some pretty good ones. I read through all of them, and this was the only paper that this person had a sense of humor. So I'm going to read a couple of these answers to you to get you guys into the mood of this game. One of the first answers is touch myself.
All right.
All right.
We got
Just giving us answers too.
rabies money. We got flawless jiggle. D's cheeks.
What is
The
Kim
moose.
Kardashian,
The
Alex?
moose is loose. And ray gun nipples.
These sound
And
like
on the
Sims.
Yeah. So, okay, get ready for some questions. And you guys are going to all text me the answers. I'm going to read the answers, and then we're going to guess who said what.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay. First question. What is a word
We're
or phrase?
texting directly you,
Yes,
right?
texting me
Not the
only.
thread. Yeah, because the
Okay.
thread will show who it was.
Yeah. Okay, first question is, what one word or phrase is just plain fun to say? Just any word, any phrase. It's fun to say. Send me those answers. Put your answers in the chat too. It won't be anonymous because we'll see your name, but you can put your answers in the chat.
Yeah, if you're in the chat, feel free.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna read some answers, and I'll read through all of them, and then we'll guess who said what.
This came to me so quickly.
So we got Passant.
No, not Pissant.
Well, we know who said that one.
It was Patrick. It was Patrick. Yeah.
Oh my God.
How am I supposed to know how to pronounce that? That's what it looks like. Okay. We got that one. We got fuck all y'all. We got hitchin' bag. Maliki Mumbabawa. We got beep beep, and we got bitchin'. All right, so who said pissant? Because that's definitely what it says.
It was Brad. It was Brad. Final
Yeah,
answer.
it's gotta be Brad.
Puissant.
Puissant.
Les poissons, les poissons.
I'm just
I
listening
love
to
les
this.
poissons.
I'm listening to this book right now, and it uses this word all the time, and I just love riding around in my car saying it. Puissant. You just get your lips into it. Puissant. That one's me, obviously. It's just a thing that happened, and I can't let it be said as pissant. That doesn't work. Puissant.
Well, next time,
as far as
type your words phonetically so I can read it.
It's got a U, then an I.
I said pissant. I didn't say pissant. I said it like it looks.
Basically sound like pissant.
Yep.
All right, who said fuck all y'all?
Brad.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It
All right,
was
who said
me.
hitchin' bag?
Dave.
You guys really know each other. All right, who said Maliki Mumbabawa?
Steve-O.
It's
Did I even say that right?
Maliki Mumbambawe.
Oh, okay. Bitchin'.
That would
Patrick.
be Patrick.
Yeah.
And of course, that leaves beep beep, which
Is you. What's
clearly
fun, what we
is me.
didn't
Beep,
consider
beep,
really
Richie.
is that the person that's not guessing is clearly the person.
Thanks for pointing that out early in the game.
Well, I mean, I figure anybody we
worked
can
out
all
one of
figure
the
that
kinks.
out.
Yeah, but we're thinking too quick. You're not going to be able to pay attention and notice that.
You're right.
All right.
All right. Next.
Okay. If you could be allergic to any one thing, what would it be?
If you
Think
something
about
you
all
would-
of the different benefits of being allergic to something.
So something we want to be allergic to.
Yes, he
want
would
to be
like to be
allergic
allergic
to?
to this thing.
Oh,
Mm.
I got
There,
it.
yeah, there's all kinds of things.
Can I send you two?
Just
I got it.
of course.
Whoa.
Okay. So this one is going to really throw you guys off. So
All
we
right.
got banana flavored drinks. We got Brussels sprouts. We got work.
Someone put work.
Onions. Cockroaches. Karens. And masks. All right. So who said banana flavored drinks?
Dave.
Patrick.
Dave.
Patrick.
Yep.
Oh, it's divided
Nathan
on
was-
this one between Dave and Patrick.
Yep, Nathan's right.
All right. Who said Brussels sprouts?
Dave.
Dave.
Yes,
Brad.
yes, Dave.
Oh, did I say the other one? Cockroaches? Did I say that
You,
one?
you did say that one.
Okay.
Nathan.
That's
All right.
Steve-O.
Okay.
Steve-O.
Yeah, Steve-O's cockroaches.
Yeah, Steve-O's cockroaches. Yeah.
Brad's
All right.
Brussels sprouts.
Oh, Brad's Brussels sprouts?
I think it's Dave.
I thought it was Dave.
I think it's
Yeah.
Dave.
You're breaking the third wall. Okay.
The
Who
third
said
wall.
whatever that phrase is? Who said work?
That sounds.
Oh, maybe that's Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, maybe that's
Banana flavored work.
Banana flavored Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change.
Banana flavored cockroaches. All of them. I want to be allergic to all of them.
Yeah, I have to change mine to maybe Dave is allergic to work. Yeah.
All right, who said onions? Who could that be?
That was the entity that's sharing
Becca
their
wants.
screen.
Yeah, Becca wants a doctor. She wants a doctor to back her onion hate. She wants like a document to say, "This will kill me. I will die if you give me these onions."
All right, who said Karens?
Nathan.
Patrick.
Oh, we could
Nathan.
send multiples?
I never said anything about that, and I have received multiples.
I was gonna say, I feel like we have more than like what's going on.
Yeah, we still got one more to go.
Somebody trying to fuck with the process of elimination here.
I've got numbers I don't know texting
I
me
would
right now.
put Karen's on Dave as well.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody else texted
Somehow
me.
the chat got a hold of her number.
Like Scott text you? Somebody else from? Yeah, all right. It's crafty.
All right. Then who said masks?
That's
Nathan.
Okay, yeah, that was a no-brainer.
Obviously.
But Brad just very early on, just won the game because no one guessed him on his answer on that one. I'm pretty sure.
I win.
But we're still gonna play.
Wait, what was it?
Brad has already won, and that sucks for you guys. But
What was Brad's answer?
Yeah.
No, what was Brad's answer?
What do you think
Karens.
it was?
Oh,
Brad was
Karen's?
Karen's.
Oh, okay. I was Brussels sprouts and
y'all
cockroaches.
didn't get me correct.
Oh, Steve-O, you're the one that threw a wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Why not?
Now
I can't believe you feel that strongly about Brussels sprouts because you said you'd try them if they were made good. And
I mean, and they don't really come up. I feel like it's probably a bad answer because it's not like if you're asking to be allergic to something, it's something that affects you frequently, and you need that ability to be able to say, I can't have this because I'm allergic to it. But Brussels sprouts are almost never a part of my life. Except for when I see them on the wall in the elevator at the Country Inn and Suites where they're advertising supposedly delicious Brussels sprouts.
You dip them in butter? Yeah.
You could put them in with some bacon.
I'll try.
Yeah,
you just dip them in like a tub of hard butter, or
like- Yeah.
No Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, you eat it like it's dip, like French onion dip.
All right, I'm ready to do another question.
All right.
If there were a TV series about your teenage years, what would be a good name for it? I want the chat to get in on this one for sure. If you had a TV show about your teenage years, what would be a good name for it?
God,
that's hard.
That'd be too. My real answer is kind of depressing.
Well, think of a funny one.
Yeah. Here we go. This will be
All
funny.
right.
This will be funny and depressing.
All right, so we've Oh my god.
I can't wait.
Okay, so we have Lawnmower Man.
Oh. Wow.
We have Jesus and Me.
Yeah. I know who all these people are.
We have Too Cool for School, literally. We have the Pain Olympics.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
We have the Boner Years.
It's like the Wonder Years.
And everybody's favorite show, Fat, Sad, and Alone.
That's
All right.
funny.
Who said Lawnmower Man?
Dave.
Dave.
We're all going with Dave. All right. Who said Jesus and Me?
Brad.
That's
Steve-O.
Who said the Pain Olympics?
Brad. I'm going Brad. Nope, Patrick.
Yeah.
I saw him turn
No,
his head. We should have.
I
to,
gotta
like,
hear
close
the
our
other
eyes.
options again. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Too cool for school, literally.
That's
Too cool.
Brad.
That sounds like
That's Brad.
Bekah.
No, that's Bekah. Yeah, that's Bekah.
Oh, is Becca doing multiple?
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Multiple.
Multiple.
How dare you?
She was too cool for school.
Was it the motor years or fat?
That's great.
Yes.
Okay, Boner Years is Patrick. Boner Years is Patrick, and then what was the other one?
I guess
pain,
Fat
the
Sad
pain one. That
Alone
was
must be Nathan.
Yeah.
Boner Years is Patrick, and then the pain one is Brad. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And we have one more. We have Johnny's memoirs.
Oh well. That's
Johnny's
obvious.
memoirs.
That kind of
Where the
throws a
fuck did
wrench
that
in
come
everything.
from? Yeah, where did that come from?
I thought I read all of them, but there were multiple. The multiples threw me off.
Yeah, stop sending multiples. What's wrong
No.
with you
Yeah.
people?
No, it's great. It throws it off.
You're fucking up the game.
Okay. Next question.
Wait, you say who? You're missing the.
Johnny's memoirs was.
You
Okay.
didn't
Clearly
say.
Dave.
Yeah, we know that's Dave. Who won that round?
No, answer all the. We didn't get a clear answer on everybody on who's.
Okay. Lawnmower Man and the Johnny memoirs was Dave.
Of course, yeah.
Jesus and Me was Steve-O.
Yeah,
Clearly.
Yeah.
The Pain Olympics was Patrick.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Too Cool for School literally was me because I didn't
Yeah.
graduate because I didn't go to school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fat, Sad, and Alone, contrary to popular belief, was not me. It was Nathan.
I knew that was Nathan.
Yeah, that was Nathan. Yeah.
That was for sure Nathan.
And the Boner Years was Brad.
Yeah.
Winner again.
Hold on, can
It's
I get
still ongoing, right?
Patrick?
What?
Patrick, can you give a brief explanation of your?
I would always get hurt all the time when doing gymnastics. So hence
Oh, it wasn't like
Pain
you were being
Olympics.
bullied.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, or blowing up my dick. I wasn't doing that either.
Or
So
hammering a nail into it.
yeah.
All right, next
Okay.
question. If
All right.
you owned, I guess, or had a nudist colony, what would you name it? Nobody said anything in the chat, by the way, about their high school television show.
Correct.
Maybe we'll get them on the nudist colony.
Nudist colony.
What would you
Nudist
name
colony.
a nudist colony?
It's going good so far.
I know it.
I'm still looking at Nathan's last one, Fat, Sad, and Alone.
Not too dissimilar from my current life too. It works out pretty well.
Oh man, that's a good one.
I sent an answer.
All right, so we have banana hammocks.
No.
We have flip to flam. We have ocular assault.
Oh.
We have no fly zone.
Oh,
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
We have the diamond zone. A couple of different
Oh.
zones going
The
on.
diamond
Pretty
zone.
big.
Okay.
And I didn't get one from one person. So we're gonna go with this last one of Johnny's memoirs.
What? Fuck. You gotta hit.
Gotta hit send, Dave.
You gotta hit send.
All right. What,
Now I gotta rethink because I figured
Yeah.
I thought I already had Dave's figured out.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, so who said banana hammocks?
I'm gonna say Patrick on that.
Patrick.
Say Steve-O.
Okay, who said flip to flam?
That's Steve.
Brad.
Yeah, Steve-O.
That's definitely something Steve
No.
would say.
It's Steve-O.
I've never said that in all my days.
You said it 3 times an hour ago.
Who said ocular assault?
Nathan.
Has
I feel like
What a-
Brad. I don't know.
What about no fly zone?
Brad.
See, yeah, I was gonna say Dave for that one, but
he hadn't sent his. I
Yeah,
mean, we
he
have
hadn't
we
sent
have
it.
one more anonymous one that we can't figure
No
out.
fly
who it
zone
came
might-
from.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Becca.
No fly zone might be Becca.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know.
that is definitely a
could be
Becca-ism.
Yeah.
Who said the diamond zone?
Oh shit.
Patrick.
Zone. Diamond zone.
Diamond Zone.
It's weird. That's
I remember reading that in school.
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diamond Dallas Page.
DDP.
Yeah.
And here's one that I definitely said before: T zone.
Dave.
Who said that?
Dave.
All right, banana hammocks. That was Brad.
I win again.
Flip de flam was Steve-O, of course.
Definitely not me.
Ocular assault was 100% Nathan.
Yep.
No fly zone and diamond zone. Y'all switched it. Patrick had no fly zone. I
Yep.
had diamond zone.
Oh.
And then Dave pulling up the rear with T zone.
I didn't hit it sin.
Johnny's
All right.
memoirs was better.
What is something that you would not want to hold in your hand for an extended period of time?
Okay, last one. This is the last one.
No,
and
you
then we're
can't
wrapping
tell
up.
me that before I read one. I have others that are better.
What's the better one?
Well, we're running
over
late.
an hour
so
and a half. Yeah.
So the one last one, and then we gotta end.
All right.
So this is the last one?
Is that it?
Say it again.
Or did you
no,
want
I
to
get
do
to
another
switch it?
one?
Yeah,
Okay,
if you
cool.
want
Whatever you want.
If
Yeah.
an artist were to paint a portrait of you, what would they depict you doing?
Oh yeah.
Is anybody making sound at all, or is my headphones messed up?
Yeah. No. We're talking.
can't
I'm
hear you.
talking. Okay.
Okay, now I can hear. Okay.
God damn.
Depict
You hit send
doing?
too early.
Yeah,
would
I'm gonna
Depict you doing.
read what
I
I've
got it.
got.
I got it.
Okay, hold on. I'm sending something.
I sent something, but I didn't want to send, so
You sent
I-
sent Becca a dick pic. How dare you?
I prematurely
How
hit
embarrassing.
send.
Am I intended to read them together?
Nah, I don't. Just read the second one.
Okay. Interesting. All right, so something that you would not want to hold in your hand for an extended period of time.
Oh wait, we're doing that one too.
Whoa,
Wait,
whoa.
we skipped
no,
that.
Wait,
no.
no,
We didn't do
shoot.
that.
No,
We did the artist one.
Okay,
I sent my
okay, I'm
answer.
sorry,
I'm still writing the other one.
Whoa, I'm sorry. So, okay, if an artist were to paint a portrait of you, what would they depict you doing?
Okay.
We got swimming in a sea of cats.
Well, that's Patrick.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got. I'm going to read the question again and then read the answer. If an artist were to paint a portrait of you, what would they depict you doing? The answer is simply gargoyle.
Dave.
That's Dave.
Is that Brad? That might be Brad.
We got gazing mysteriously into the distance.
Nathan or Brad.
Brad. I think Brad.
Or Becca. Remember, she's got to mix hers in here somewhere. She can't just say hers last.
We've got riding on the back of a monster truck while shooting a machine gun and waving an American flag with a couple of pregnant trailer park babes smoking cigarettes and drinking liquor.
That's Brad.
Oh, never mind.
That's Brad. Yeah.
That's definitely
How
Brad.
did you know?
No, wait, that's Dave. That's Dave. I'm changing my answer. That's
It's
Dave.
Brad. Brad. I was sticking with Brad.
We got pissing in the ocean.
That could
Maybe
be
that's Dave.
Brad. Or
That's
Dave.
Steve.
I think it's Becca.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. No, you might
Yeah,
be
I
right.
would've changed
Wow,
mine.
this one's harder than the others. I feel like.
I don't.
And then we've got running into something.
See, that
Bekah.
could also be Dave.
Hmm.
But yeah, Bekah did do that face plant into that door that one time, and then go to get in the ambulance and all that.
I saw her do it at Disney World when we were going to Animal Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
She
So
walked
there's
right
multiple
into this
accounts.
giant yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't yellow. It was brown.
It was the same color
was
as
brown,
the
that's
walkway we were walking on. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying it?
Right
You're
into
saying
it.
if it had been yellow, you wouldn't have done it. You would have been.
Probably
been
not.
safer.
It was the same exact color as everything around
She
it.
almost knocked the wind out of herself there.
I think I did actually. It hurt a lot.
She's
All right.
like that backup radar stuff.
Didn't expect to hear that story tonight.
Okay, so who said swimming in a sea of cats?
That's Patrick.
Patrick.
Of course.
Yep.
Who is going to be depicted doing gargoyle?
Dave.
Dave.
That's Nathan. It's clearly
I want
Nathan.
that photo.
It's me. No.
It was Dave. It was Dave. Who said gazing mysteriously into the distance?
Steve.
That's Nathan. Nathan or Bekah?
Steve-O.
Or me. It might be me. I don't know.
Might be Steve-O.
Steve-O.
It was Nathan.
Haha.
Yeah, it was me.
All right. Who said riding on the back of a monster truck while shooting a machine gun and waving an American flag with a couple of pregnant trailer park babes smoking cigarettes and drinking liquor?
Brad.
Brad. That's Brad.
Totally.
I have no idea why you would assume that so quickly.
Who said pissing in the ocean?
Bekah.
Yeah, I feel like it's Bekah.
It's Bekah.
Or running into things could be Bekah.
Yeah, running into things is definitely Bekah, and pissing in the ocean is definitely Steve-O.
Oh, Steve-O. Of course, Steve-O goes.
Come on, y'all know the game. You know, you got to piss. You got to hit the
like
water
I
without
lost
it
it.
hitting your feet.
That's
Or moving your
see,
feet. Yeah.
I do remember that. But see, I was inebriated at that time,
Yeah.
and I'm half inebriated right now. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I win
Now
that
I
round.
know. You won that one.
The last round. That was it.
That was it.
There's no more. I thought there was a couple more, like answers. I mean,
We've run out of time.
hell yeah.
We run out of time. We took a little bit of extra time hearing about Becca's pole dancing.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Oh, when I ran into the pole at Animal Kingdom.
All right, thank you, Bekah, for the game. It was good for you to be back, and good that you brought a good game. It was a good game. It was all good. Everything was good. Thank you. And you know what else is good? That would be Haywood Banks. Thank you for our theme song. We're gonna change it soon, but for right now, Haywood, it's still our theme song. So thank you, Haywood.
For now.
Why are we changing it? I don't know.
Because we're tired of it.
We're remixing
And we
it.
keep getting flagged.
Copyright claims.
It would be nice to
Yeah.
not get flagged every episode.
We're gonna make money on this one day.
Yeah.
And when that happens, 4 years from now,
Right.
another 4 years will be.
And don't forget, you can catch this live and get involved in the chat and maybe be part of these games. We are streaming on Facebook now, so find us on Facebook, Verbal Assault Podcast, like it, and you'll get notified when we go live. You can hang out with Daryl and Scott and Tiffany and
Jerry.
Jerry is in there sometimes.
Invite your mom, invite your uncle, invite your grandma. They're all on Facebook. Invite everybody.
Yeah, that's right. And follow us on Twitter so you get that reminder, that we're going to go live. And, Nathan usually puts in a little hint of what we might talk about, _ verbal assault _ pow.
Yeah. Be sure to subscribe and share our podcast wherever you get it from, and support us on patreon.com/verbal assault.
Well, guys, I got a little fun task for you. Why don't you call 865-316-6955? Because I'm almost forgetting this number because nobody calls it. Just call up and say "fuck all y'all." It'll be fun.
Tell us what you want to be
Try
allergic to.
Yeah, tell us what you want to be allergic to. Tell us what you don't want to hold in your hand.
It might be the same thing.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't want to hold a deuce in my hand.
Hey, wait a second. Hey, whoa. Can I tell a poem? Jesus.
Oh shit!
It's been so long since we've had a
Bekah's
poem.
here.
Oh my god!
Forgot all about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, we do that, I guess.
Oh yeah, poem, poetry.
Sure. Yeah.
You guys don't deserve it.
I just forgot my order. I forgot my order that I thank Haywood Banks after the poem. It was my fault.
That's it.
We usually do the poem, then the thank you. This is all my fault.
It's
Don't
not
take it out on
usually
them.
situation. It's an always situation. I'm a professional. I'm going to do this. It's called refusing cover. Can a person ever be completely devoted to a cause? I'm glad you asked. You need to look inward, contemplate the new platform within the allowed perimeter. Some games can be art if there's a stealth element written in the fine details. You're playing so many already, you must stand the test of time to win. You can hear everybody clapping from the top, and you can see across the state of distance to proof of the other side, that one person in a packed crowd, shopping for energy to burn. Now what are y'all going to say?
Thank you to Haywood
You've already-
Banks.
I'm not saying anything. I'm waiting for Dave.
Dusseldorf.